Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part, was it 24? Maybe 24, I can't remember. This is going to really annoy me later on when I watch this to try and work out what episode it is, because inevitably the preview window always bugs out after about the first 10 seconds, so I'll never find out which episode this is. Never mind, it's the next one. Future MonstersAbound, suck it up. Ha, that guy's a dick anyway. Right, anyway, we're attacking Valmir Rukov because he's got 4 Luminarchs of Heish and he really shouldn't have. So they've got one shot off, and poor old Kugath, I think, got the brunt of it, but, you know, he's just healed himself back up and he's absolutely fine. So no problem there. And then the Rotflies flying in from the back have intercepted all of the missile units, basically, and locked them down. Nurgle may be slow, but he's got a lot of ways of tying up those missile units and making sure they're just not going to do any damage. And then, of course, you just grind down your opponents. These great swords, you know, they're good anti-infantry, but my Plague Bearers are way better. Our unit's winning, no problem. And these guys now have a melee defense of 0, which doesn't help them in any way, shape, or form. Valmir himself is, well, he jumped into combat with a Great Unclean One, which wasn't particularly ideal. And now he's being chased down by Stitch and Crowbotherer. Get him, Crowbotherer. Hit him with your weird stick. That's it. Hit him with your rhythm stick. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him hard and... Oh, you killed him. Oh, well. He fell off. Well, to be honest, that's what you get for recruiting too many Luminarchs. If I see you come back here with an entire bloody stack of the things, I am not going to be happy, Valmir. Alright? Good. Glad we got that sorted. So there we are, Valmir. You can't behave with Luminarchs of Heish, they will be taken away from you. Oh, the other Trexor Shard. That's pretty nice, actually. It's less spell resistance, isn't it? I'm going to take the... Yeah. No harm in grabbing that one. Oh, a Sword of Bloodshed as well. It's pretty good. Now...
Father Nurgle.
You do have the extra... I mean, it is a lot of Nurgle corruption, to be fair. So we get 9 from characters, which is quite nice. I don't think we necessarily need it.
The Fly Master.
And then we could give you the Sword of Bloodshed, which is more melee attack and more weapon strength. Again, do you actually need that, though? I kind of feel like maybe not. Got the Ether Blade, which is quite nice. What does Walric have? Fencer's Blade. Okay, you have the Sword of Bloodshed. Do you have an ancillaries you can have? I don't. Okay, you have a Dark Apothecary. That's not really going to do much. Skeptic? That's it. Okay, good. That's fine. That works. Let's give you hard to hit to make you a little bit more tanky. You've got the summon there, which is always... I'm tempted to maybe replace some of these units with something a little bit better, but mind you, it's not... Well, I'm going to say it's not like we have a lot of money, but we do have a lot of money. Effectively, we've got a lot of money. Fort Thingy-Majig is right in the centre, so we could potentially... get something... I don't tend to get the toads very much. Now, the reason I don't tend to do that is that the toads basically cost the same as a Plague Drone of Nurgle, but are effectively worse than them in pretty much... Well, not every way. I mean, the Pox Riders have more charge bonus, but it's not an awful lot of charge bonus. And They've slightly more armor, but to be honest, being that they cost the same, you kind of think, well, why would I take these? Because I mean, do these guys have what have they got? Right, 20% physical. I mean, yeah, it's basically the same, and they cost the same. The only difference is obviously you can get more of these, but I guess if anything, I probably want more plague bearers. But I don't really need more of them. That would give me, it's 390, so that would give me, oh, screw it, I'll get that because it gives me the most money. There we go, choice made. Decision done. Stamped, sealed with a kiss. Kiss with plague. Now, where... I need to get rid of... Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm not super worried about Kugath's leadership aura. And while the control is a bit of a pain in the ass, it's not like I'm particularly worried about these settlements. What I do want to do is go after Prague. Mind you, that would be 20. How much is this? That's 26. So Wolfenburg would be 20k. I mean, we could head down in this direction, just deal with Ostland. Not even have, like, not even properly deal with them, just sucker punch them so they're not going to get up for a while. Mind you, Kislev are the main problem, aren't they? Okay, let's deal with Kislev. If we had another army over here, that would be useful. And if we had an army over here, then I could potentially leave this to their own devices. I could get you in here. You're in. The Pros of the Undying is a herald that I had in a previous campaign who did rather well in basically just holding off Kislev for a fair old while, actually. But all by himself. That's why I gave him the Undying moniker, because basically he just didn't want to die. Obviously I'll give you Scarecrow banner. Best banner in the game. We can also give you upkeep reduction, which is good. More plague, which is good. I mean, recruit rank would not necessarily be the worst thing, but what do you have skills-wise? Not a huge amount. Still. We can recruit something like that. Maybe some of these guys just for shits and giggles. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, that works. Not going to upgrade you because I can't be sure I can defend that. Now, the Skaven here actually seem to be doing something, unlike Hellpit. So I'm wondering if we could potentially be friends with them. Because anyone who can sort of control territory that we don't particularly care about is someone that we probably should be friends with. Because I can't be at war with literally the entire world. It's exhausting. Oh, the dreaded Woo are dead. And yeah, those demon armies are really starting to wreck shit, aren't they? Talking of demon armies wrecking shit. Hello, me bucko. I can't help but notice that you're in my way. Nope, you're not in my way anymore. Settlement received plague. Lucky devils. We got festering. Northern Oblast is going to rebel, which I don't really care about. let's not worry too much about that. Do I go for Prague?
No higher power than I.
Or... yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, we're going for it. Yeah, it's just like little demon armies popping up all over the place. The AI is not actually that bad at closing the rifts, but I guess when they don't, bad things happen. When they're too busy trying to kill me, like this over here. There is a military presence here, but not a very big one. I mean, there's no military presence here. Now, how strong are the dwarves, just out of interest? 46. That suggests to me you don't have an army left. Maybe apart from that one. And that one's got plague. You're welcome. You are healing up very nicely, which is good. Andrew's heading back this way, which is good. This is upgrading. That's good. Money is not brilliant, but what I'm going to do is we're going to get Nurgle corruption, chance of spreading, summon a plague cultist. And we're going to bring him over. Jesus. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? It's a bit of a mess. What's going on over here? Oh, the Mountains of Morn are basically just... it's carnage here. And Cathay's looking very... well, I don't know what's going on there, but it's probably not good. They're not dealing with those rifts, are they? But it doesn't seem to be doing them too much damage. I'm assuming you're at war with... I mean, you will be at war with them because they're right on your border. You are strength rank 4, though. On the other hand, the Northern Presence is strength rank 1. I mean, if we were to teleport right into their back line, though, I imagine we could cause some... oh, we could raise some merry hell. But let's worry about Kislev first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Also, we still need those souls.
Power, grandfather's children.
Need them souls. I'm not going to worry about that, because if it rebels, I don't really care. And I will build that because I like the flesh doggies.
I will make your flesh writhe, boiled with unspeakable infection.
Oh, don't give him a good time. No, I don't want to. I know you keep asking, but no, thank you. Yep, not today, Satan. I mean, you do actually look like Satan as well. Spread Valmir cool once again, knocking out the park. What a lad. Wolfenburg is infected. Exiles of Khorne entered the realm of the sorcerer. Well, good luck there. And we spotted a ambush around here somewhere, which I'm not particularly too concerned about.
I am no one's slave.
Hello.
I bow only before dragons.
Hello there.
Now,
Now, it doesn't really help me all that much to destroy these, but seeing as they're kind of here,
I bow only before
it seems silly not to kill them.
No wondrous day.
Does it?
The plague.
Okay, we can reach Prague. What's defending Prague? That's quite a lot of shit. Can we deal with that? It might be dicey. Because, I mean, you've already got... That's a lot of...
no higher power than I.
That's a lot of missile power. And they've got their stupid storm thing.
The fetid brewmaster.
Do we just go for it? Do we just go balls to the wall? I think we do. What have you got? You got that one. So, this is going to give us 96k if we sack it, which I think is well worth it.
Make them rot.
Oh, we will. Oh, that is a lot of Ice Guard, though.
Sir, let us fight.
Once more, the hordes of chaos bang on the door of Prague. This time, however... Oh, wait, no, we got in before, didn't we? Oh, don't worry about it. Yes, the Cursed City fell to the forces of chaos. I will say that the Rotflies tend to... They really do send infantry flying off the walls. I mean, you know, you can kill infantry on the walls, fair enough, but knocking them to their death is way quicker. And that's exactly... I mean, Jesus Christ, look at this. So many of them just getting... And they won't live, they won't survive that. They're dead. They're gone. They get flung off the wall. Rotflies very good at units on the wall. Mostly because they make units then not be on the wall. Anyway, the point is that we are kicking in the gates. Now, I have seen that they... I think they may have fixed the gate bug. Like, the gate will open, but your units can still attack it, and they seem more... Like, the gate will open and units can come out of it, but your units won't necessarily then just stop if the gate is open. They will continue to go and attack it, I think. I'm not 100% sure. That's the feeling I got, but I haven't really seen them open it very much, so... It seems less of a problem. Like, I have seen them do it, just not as much. So we've got a lot of Griffin Legion throwing themselves... I mean, these guys are very tanky. And there's enough of them that they will cause us a problem. Mr. Blobby there, defecating over his enemies. I hope he has a drink after that, because that's going to be very dehydrating. I'll worry about it. Oh, that's going to sting. Yeah, we need to deal with that cannon, ideally. The Rotflies landed for a little heal. You can't heal units in the air, but if you land them, they don't count as flying. There's a little trick, so you can heal your units up if they are on the ground, so they are in landed state. The Ice Guards are very nasty. They're very killy ladies. I mean, they don't have great weapon strength, but, you know, they will kill shit. So we need to get our Plague Bearers down here. We've got them climbing up the wall so they can engage all along the wall. That's the plan. Okay, things seem to be mostly under control. I mean, they do outnumber us quite significantly, but we are starting to do considerable damage to them. They're throwing more and more units to try and slow down basically our hero squad. That is the... Did you just get... Not... You all right, buddy? That's it. You get up. That's it. You do show him who's boss. She's our two Great Unclean Ones, the two Soul Grinders, Kugath, Stitch, Al, and Crowbotherer. And together, they create sort of like a big wedge to like smash the gate open and kill everyone on the other side, because we can then use spells like our big blast spell if we need it. But also, of course, is it Stitch? No, it's Al, isn't it? I think it's Al who has the AoE effect that damages everyone around him. And in a big blob like that, that's going to do a lot of damage. Another Great Unclean One being summoned in to join the party. Now, our Rotflies are not doing particularly well, but they're quite hard to pull out of combat, despite the fact they've got a huge amount of mass. Have you put on mass? So the Plague Drones have 870 mass. Now, I've tried pulling them out of a Goblin. Don't... I know where your mind went there, but no, don't, alright? It's not that... We're not Slaanesh. I've tried pulling them out of a unit of goblins, and they struggled at that. And the goblins have like a mass of 20. I feel like flying units maybe just don't have mass or something. I don't know, but yeah, they kind of struggle. I think it might be units that aren't like on the ground, units that like float. Maybe, but I've got nothing to back that up with. So they've deployed some barricades here, and they're trying to slow our advance in. Some of the, I mean, we're going to lose most of the rotflies. Spoilers. I've managed to save one unit, but the rest of them, yeah, they're probably dead. That's fine. We can replace them. That barricade is still holding. They're throwing more and more units at us to try and slow the advance. It's only a matter of time. We will break through. Those cannons doing a fair chunk of damage. I think they're trying to hit the rotflies. This might be the last unit of rotflies alive. There's one crumbling over there. I think that one's crumbling there. Yeah, I probably should have pulled them out or not thrown them into that type of combat. But the important thing is that we obviously sack Prague, because if we sack Prague, well, that's 96 big ones right there. Kerr mother chuffing ching. More and more units. I mean, just the heavy war sleds throwing themselves at us, trying to stop our advance. Now coming right into... I mean, you know, they can't really use their charge. They're just sort of stuck in melee combat now, and that's not a particularly good position for them to be in. I mean, they're not bad. They're very chunky boys. They will hold for a fair chunk of time, but they're not invulnerable. And they're being vomited over, which is awful when you're in like basically a little cart, because that's like a container. That's just the six just going to fill in. You're just going to be... It's going to be in the footwell. It's going to be a nightmare to get out of the upholstery. I mean... absolute carnage. The other slight issue is Kugath is going to have is going to have a bit of a time to try and navigate his way around the destroyed war sleds. He can't. He's kind of stuck. He's fine. Everyone else is continuing to meander up the hill. We're going to take our first victory point here, which is actually one that it's currently controlling 4 towers, which knocking those down will be quite good. Over here, we have some ice guards have liberally sprinkled our exalted plague bearers with quite a lot of arrows. They still have some shots left, but I think they've realised that they don't have enough shots to actually finish us off. So they're trying to get away, and obviously once we get into melee combat, they're screwed. Should have brought more arrows, ladies. Meanwhile, our forces are continuing to press the Kislevites on all fronts. Mostly in the centre here, where we're pushing up with the bulk of our sort of like hero squad. Kugath's been left behind, though, as he desperately tries to figure out how to move around a war sled. It's no good just punching them. Think about it, Kug. You're right, buddy. You having a time? They don't think about accessibility in these bloody sieges, do they? Yeah, okay. Well, he's thinking over. Plague Bearers moving up to finish off the armoured Kossars, and at the centre here, looks like most of the forces that fled from the gate are trying to make their stand. But we can just heal our boys up. It's just never ending. Like, they can do damage to us, and then what? Well, we just heal it back up again and keep coming. See, more arrows raining down. Doesn't matter. Kugath has finally managed to get out of the trap, and he's now on the move. Come on, lads. Some Kislev forces fleeing back up to the top here. It looks like they've still got a few forces sort of hunkered up there. We're mopping up the Tsar guards. Crow Botherer is going to attack the ramp over here. The Plague Bearer is continuing to chase the Ice Guard. They're mostly dead now, taking a little bit of fire there from that tower. We need to knock that tower down. Where's that? Oh, it's over here, this victory location. That controls a lot of barricades. The Ice Guard desperately trying to deal with the oncoming hero squad, but behind them, more trouble. As hordes of Plague Bearers and Kugath himself are on the move. This battle is over, basically. We're inside the city, we're now pushing them on all fronts. We've lost a few units, but we can replace them almost instantaneously. I mean, our regeneration's so good. And we can instantly summon units, and as many as we want. I mean, we may not have enough to summon all the Rotfly with Death Heads, but that's fine. I can live without that. One last desperate gasp for the Kislev defenders. The cannon punishing the Plague Bearers as they come up the hill. But it's too little too late. They've got nothing left. All of the Kislev forces are now starting to break. And once they do, we get 96 big ones. That's pretty sweet. Well, I may have lost most of my Rotflies, but the 96k will be some small comfort. Also, then I'm taking it. Thank you. Right. Now we pop this back on. Oh, I can't infect him again at the same time, can I? Not okay, not a problem. And then... okay, we'll get you.
I require
And a couple of you.
only the most.
And I'm tempted to get another soul grinder, you know. The Rotflies are really useful, though. All right, we'll just fill us up. We'll just fill it up like that. There we go. Okay, okay. I mean that I think worked well. I think we can all agree that that went pretty well. You know, I'm not going to build that actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build this for the extra growth. And then that for the extra corruption. So now we have Kislev and Prague. That's two of the three capitals of Kislev. And that's going to weaken them significantly. And also, it's given me 96k, so that's always nice. And with that, what I can probably do is fill this. In fact, what I could do...
Father Nurgle.
Let's get rid of these.
Oh,
Get a couple of those in there. I mean, I don't want to be too blasé, because obviously our buildings cost an absolute friggin' bomb. But I don't need to attack those caravans. I can live without it.
I am no one's slave.
Can I live without it? Would it be fun just to give them a little Little kick. Oh, holy shit, I can get a Soul Grinder of Khorne. I can get a Blood Shrine. What does a Blood Shrine do? Gives everyone in 35 meters more melee attack. I mean... it feels silly not to, really. I don't have to, but I'm going to anyway. Okay, you can stay. I mean, this is fine, to be honest. Our garrison in Kislev is suitably beefy. That's not the garrison. Wrong button. That's the button. So we actually have an outpost here. So that's made that. I mean, to be honest, I genuinely don't think that the AI would need to bring at least 2 stacks to attack Kislev, and even then, I'm not entirely convinced they'd break through. I think now what I want to try and do is like mop up the east over here. If we can mop up Kislev, get Andrew to come in from the east through the mountain passes, keep Kislev on the back foot over here, because I mean they're already under attack. What strength rank are they now? 19. Oof, how the mighty have fallen. That's why you don't pick a fight with me. So I think taking Kislev has really knocked them on their ass, to be honest. I think that's been a big boost. I'm going to try and stab this guy. You failed. Nope, rubbish. Alright, well, learn how to wound better. Phaedrion. You meander down here. I want vision on what's going on. Who else? Foul Pus. You... I'm going to... I mean, this should just cheer everyone up. Assaulting the demonic armies that come through the rifts is everyone's business. And then these... I don't really care. Commandment available. Let's go with... I mean, the Nurgle Corruption would be nice, but it is going up by 25, so I think that's probably okay. So let's just go with more Plague, just in general.
I wish you sickness, but no.
Yeah, stop the flattery. You want me to... Oh, no. Like, I don't even... like. I guess they're just there? I mean, I don't like the fact they're raiding me, but I'm not that bothered. A rat has been discovered. Something I have noticed actually is the AI ogre kingdoms don't seem to upgrade their settlements or their camps. They don't seem to bother. It looks like you guys are on the... Okay, you've taken that. You're on the move over there. So good to have some defences here.
I ain't doing that.
I feel like once we've got this upgrade, this is going to be beefy enough that we don't have to really worry about it. And I guess you can just come straight through the mountain pass. Like, there's nothing to stop you now. Holy shit, we're doing it. We're doing it, everyone. You are replenishing very quickly, which is a bit of a win, but you could always replenish quicker. Like that. We've got another death head. In that case, get rid of you. Get you in there. Bosh. Almost back to normality. I mean, losing those rot flies was a bit... I probably could have been a little bit more careful with them, but to be honest, locking down those missile units was very useful. Let's give Wulric immortality. You're going to have a Soul Grinder of Khorne for no particular reason, just that I feel like it. Let's upgrade you because we have the cash. The rifts will close in 3 turns. We do have this guy. I wonder if we can do any diplomacy, actually.
Oh, mine. Bloodshed.
You will take that. Ah, you will take a military alliance.
And obliterate. Grandfather Nurgle chose well.
He did, didn't he? What a good lad. Good chap. Now, is there any way we can... Ah, nope, that's a thingy. You have... Right, you've got a camp there. Can we see what they're... Holy shit, Nakari, what the hell are you doing?
With joy.
You found the only elves on the map, didn't you? You absolute lunatic.
Scintillating.
Is it? Okay.
Irresistible.
What the fuck is that for? Now, I'm not a nautical man, but I don't think that's going to do anything for you. It's like a little spinny top. What's the difference? That's an army, isn't it? And that's an army too.
At once.
You just have a little spinny ship, and he's got like a massive ship. And I'm not saying that he's overcompensating for anything, but it is a very big ship. Okay, Nakari. Well, there we go. Nakari is in the Empire. He beat me to it. Holy shit. I didn't expect that. Question is, what are you doing?
But remember who it is you speak to.
You are right. You don't have anyone. So what is... I mean, do you have a... Are you just busy trying to... Where is the Demon Prince? Like, where the fuck is he? Where is the loser? Is he dead? Did you kill him? Alright, well, there we go. There we go. You probably could use... Because I don't trust this guy over here. He's got way too many Iron Drakes for my liking. So we'll stay there for 1 turn. Foul Pass can just keep assaulting those guys. Because I say, everyone likes it when you assault those guys. Talagast. I'm just kind of keeping an eye. I mean, you're wandering around down there. I guess I want to try and stab you. Ungrim is healing up, but we've now got a fairly nasty stack here, which should be able to deal with him. Talagasts. No, you can't. You're rubbish.
Have you brought the Skaven bladder?
Watcher, non-aggression pact. I'll take that. And I could probably defend that, but I can't be bothered. Oracles of Zinch have entered the Sorcerer's Realm. Okay, Phaedrian, no! You've been wounded. Never mind, you'll be alright. You'll be fine. Let's just hinder your replenishment for no particular reason. I mean, I just did. Let's get the corruption. I'm tempted to get the Living Tree of Decay. So let's grab that. And this is just going to be all the stuff. Right. Andrew has finally arrived in Kislev. Wow, really? I strongly disagree with that. Have you met Andrew? Have you seen what he can do? And you should realise that that's not going to happen. That is not. Alright, well, I guess Andrew's just going to have to deal with this personally, but that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the... What the fuck is that? Never mind. Next episode.